$28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know, math
That's
is
still
hard
overpriced.
when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyway,
Okay, now that might have seemed
In a surprising turn of events, Pokimane, the sweetheart of Twitch, has stirred up controversy for her recent actions. Once upon a time, Pokimane thrived on the adoration of her Twitch followers, affectionately known as simps. These dedicated fans would donate hefty sums to support her streaming endeavors, fueling her rise to stardom. And Pokimane, ever the savvy businesswoman, capitalized on this fanfare, launching an OnlyFans page to offer exclusive content to her most loyal supporters. But the winds of change are fickle, and Pokimane's latest venture has her fans and critics alike raising their eyebrows. Picture this: 4 small boxes of cookies, with a price tag of $28. Yes, you heard that right. $28 for 4 boxes of small cookies. And not just any cookies, but cookies sold by Pokimane, the Twitch idol herself. Predictably, the internet did what it does best. It erupted in a flurry of criticism. People argued that the price was exorbitant, and they weren't wrong. But instead of responding with grace or even a well-thought-out defense, Pokimane went on the offensive. She retaliated with ad hominem attacks, calling her critics broke for not being willing to purchase her overpriced cookies. It seemed as if she hoped to once again tap into the bank accounts of her simps, but this time, her plan didn't quite pan out. The internet watched as Pokimane's true colors showed, and her fans were left feeling insulted and used. This cookie controversy has left a bitter taste in the mouths of many. And while the internet debates, we can't help but wonder, how did we get here? What led to this controversial turn of events? And most importantly, what does this say about the world of online streaming and fan culture? Let's unravel the events that led to this great cookie controversy. Pokimane's Twitch journey is no secret. She has been known for her close relationship with her simps. Now let's delve into the world of Twitch, where Pokimane, a popular streamer, has cultivated a unique bond with a group of loyal fans, affectionately known as her simps. These are fans who go beyond the call of duty, donating generously to support her Twitch streams. They are, in essence, the backbone of her Twitch success. Over the years, these simps have shown an unyielding loyalty, donating substantial sums to her streams, often in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Their devotion is a testament to the close-knit community that Pokimane has built, a community where her simps feel appreciated and valued. But it's not just about the money. It's about the connection, the bond that Pokimane has nurtured with her simps. She has created an environment where they feel seen, where they feel heard. Her streams are not just a one-way street of entertainment, they are a two-way interaction, a dialogue between Pokimane and her fans. And it's this interaction, this sense of community, that has driven her simps to support her so fervently. They are not just fans, they are part of a community, part of something bigger than themselves, and they are willing to put their money where their mouths are to support the streamer they adore. But as is often the case, relationships can change, and it seems this relationship, this bond, has taken a hit, not due to a change in her streaming content, not due to a shift in her community, but due to something seemingly innocuous: cookies. Yes, you heard that right, cookies. Small, sweet baked goods that are usually a symbol of comfort and joy. But in the case of Pokimane and her simps, these cookies have become a symbol of controversy, of conflict. But it seems the relationship took a sour turn with the introduction of cookies. Now let's explore this cookie controversy and how it has impacted Pokimane's relationship with her beloved simps. The crux of the controversy lies in a box of cookies priced at a whopping $28. Quite a steep price tag, wouldn't you say? This isn't just any ordinary box of cookies. These cookies are marketed and sold by none other than Twitch superstar Pokimane. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? They're just cookies. But this isn't about the cookies themselves. It's about the principle of the matter. Many fans and viewers have taken issue with this, arguing that the price is simply too high. Anyone could easily get bigger and more cookies at a lower cost from a grocery store or even a bakery. The outcry has been loud and clear, with criticism pouring in from all corners of the internet. And how does Pokimane respond to this criticism? Does she justify the price, explaining that the cookies are made from high-quality ingredients, or that they're baked with care and love? Does she lower the price to make them more affordable for her fans? No, she does not. Instead, she lashes out at her critics. She accuses them of being broke, implying that they're not willing to buy her cookies because they can't afford them. She deflects the criticism, turning it into a personal attack against those who dare to question her pricing strategy. This isn't the reaction you'd expect from someone who has built a successful career on Twitch, largely thanks to the support and generosity of her fans. You'd think she'd be more understanding, more sympathetic to their concerns, but instead she chooses to belittle them, to insult them for voicing their opinions. It's a disappointing turn of events, to say the least. The cookie controversy has revealed a side of Pokimane that many of her fans didn't know existed. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that not everything is as sweet as it seems, not even a box of $28 cookies. Instead of addressing the issue at hand, Pokimane chose to attack her critics. It's a choice that has left a bitter taste in the mouths of many, and one that might just crumble her cookie empire. The response from Pokimane was not what her fans expected. A storm was brewing, and the eye of it was a whirlwind of ad hominem attacks. Ad hominem, for those not familiar with the term, is a type of argument that attacks a person's character instead of addressing the issue at hand, and this was the route Pokimane chose to take when faced with criticism. Rather than justifying the high price of her cookies or considering a price reduction, she lashed out at her critics. Instead of engaging with the criticism, she chose to resort to name-calling, labeling those who questioned her pricing strategy as broke. This was a far cry from the Pokimane her fans had come to know and love. It's important to note that the fans she insulted were not just any fans. These were her simps, her most dedicated followers who had supported her through thick and thin. They were the ones who had donated generously to her Twitch streams and had been there for her in her rise to stardom. Calling them broke for not being willing to buy her overpriced cookies was a low blow. And why would they buy the cookies? As they pointed out, they could get more cookies for a lower price at a grocery store or a bakery. It seemed as if Pokimane was trying to take advantage of their loyalty, expecting them to shell out $28 for 4 small cookies, simply because they were her fans. But this time, her simps were not having it. Her ad hominem attacks did nothing but expose a side of her that people had not seen before. The sweet, likable Pokimane was replaced by someone who seemed willing to insult her fans to make a quick buck. And this was all happening in the public eye for the entire internet to see. The internet witnessed a side of Pokimane that was far from sweet. Her attempts to deflect criticism with ad hominem attacks only served to sour her image in the eyes of many, and while the cookie controversy may eventually crumble away, the taste of her words may linger for much longer. So where does this leave Pokimane and her once loyal fan base? In the wake of the cookie controversy, the internet has been aflame with reactions. Social media platforms are buzzing with heated debates, memes, and critiques, all centered around these overpriced cookies. There's a tangible sense of disappointment hanging in the air as fans grapple with the reality of their idol's actions. Many of the once loyal simps are now questioning their allegiance. They're wondering if their devotion was misplaced, if their generosity was taken for granted. This isn't just about cookies, it's about respect, trust, and the relationship between a content creator and their audience. Many critics argue that this controversy has revealed a different side of Pokimane, a side that isn't particularly flattering. The image of a content creator who values her fans has been replaced by one that seems to put profit over people. And that's a hard pill to swallow for those who've stood by her through thick and thin. But not everyone is ready to jump ship. Some fans argue that the backlash is too harsh, that everyone makes mistakes. They call for understanding and forgiveness for a second chance. The future for Pokimane, however, remains uncertain. This controversy has undoubtedly tarnished her reputation, at least in the short term. It's left a bitter taste in the mouths of many fans, and it's a taste that won't easily fade. Will she be able to rebuild the trust she's lost? Will she be able to navigate her way through this storm and come out stronger on the other side? Or will this mark the beginning of a downward spiral for her career? These are questions that only time can answer. But one thing is for certain, the internet has a long memory. Actions have consequences, and this cookie controversy is a stark reminder of that fact. Only time will tell if Pokimane can recover from this cookie controversy.